Good morning. It is I don't even know what day it is. It's Wednesday. I don't know how many days we've been here, but we're having a great time. We are headed to Epcot this morning. And right now, I am headed to trying to avoid some water. It stormed last night. We had a tornado warning in the middle of well, not quite the middle of the night, but in the evening while we were eating dinner in the room. And we all hung out in the laundry room for a little bit. But yeah, I am headed to go get us breakfast from the little breakfast place here. And then we are going to be trying to head out and hit up Epcot, trying to get on a bus at about 7:45, get there by 8:30 for early entry, and then try to just book it to either Frozen or Remy. And then whichever one we don't get, we'll immediately go to the other one. And that'll be 2 big rides out of the way right away. And then we'll hit up breakfast either at the French Pavilion or at Norway. It'll be good. It'll be good. But for now, we're going to get some coffee. We're going to get some muffins, something light, something easy. Then we'll be on our way. Boom. Look at this. One-handed carry. And we got Guardians. 7 a.m. Pretty pumped. Got the food. First customer in line at Goods. Got the coffee. And got on Guardians. So estimated time is 11:25. So I will abandon my family. They will go ride something, and then I will probably meet up with them right before lunch when we go to Via Napoli. And I gotta tell you, because Guardians is very intense, I was a little worried. I was like, oh my goodness, if we go and we eat heavy pizza and then I get on this ride, that's gonna be terrible. But whew, 11:25, man, I was quick with the trigger. Yes, pretty pumped. So far, just us. Perks of being the first stop on the bus.
Well, that's too tight. It's too tight. You got it.
And we're back here at Epcot.
It's fine.
If you stay on property, you can cut in front of all these people. So a little bit craziness. Remy is shut down, and the boys were not excited to ride Frozen first, so we had canceled our Frozen 9:10, and then we got a later one for Remy, and then Frozen had a long wait, so we're just riding Spaceship Earth to start things out.
The Great Library of Alexandria in Egypt is burning. Much of our learning is destroyed, lost forever. Or soon. It turns out there are copies of some of these books in the libraries of the Middle East, being watched over by Arab and Jewish scholars. Call it the first backup system. The books are saved, and with them our dreams of the future.
Do you see this? All the power line stuff. This has been amazing. All right, I have left the family in Norway. My Guardians group got originally scheduled for 11:25, got moved up, got called at 9:50. So I'm pretty pumped. I'm headed that way now. Family's gonna ride Frozen, which has totally changed from a 45-minute wait when we got here to now just a 15-minute. I'm a little bummed I'm gonna miss it, but now we're here in Mexico, as you can probably hear. But headed to Guardians and really pumped up. But let's go back. All the power line stuff. I'm so excited for Emmett because of all the power line stuff. He loves Powerline. He loves Goofy Movie. It's 30 years old. And just the fact we have found stuff without having to like super search and without being at Hollywood Studios where you meet Max, who's dressed up as Powerline Max during during Halloween. That's the only place that I would think we would find it, but no, we found some stuff at Epcot now, found stuff at Old Key West. It's like that has really made it, because he's just at an age where right now he's not feeling a lot of rides. He's 3.5. He had a bad experience on Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, but he also remembers he didn't like the Frozen ride or Pirates of the Caribbean because he got a little bit wet, even though they're not really wet rides. And he did not like Remy when we went on that, and he did not like the Mickey's Runaway Railroad. So he's just kind of refusing to want to ride rides. So just the fact we've been able to find him some Powerline stuff, it's kind of made it, and he's been super pumped up about everything. And all he has said the whole time is, I just want to bring my Disney bucket and get my popcorn refills and sit with Mimi and Papa and eat popcorn. And he has gotten to do that. So he is still living his best life with all his Powerline and with his popcorn eating. And it's just been fun. So that's all. But now I'm headed to Guardians. Very pumped up about it. And we're just gonna go have the time of our life riding my favorite roller coaster. And there it is, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. Gotta say, it's the best roller coaster ever. We had a client recently, we told him, we said, you do whatever it takes to ride Guardians. They rode Guardians, and they said, if you haven't ridden Guardians, you have not lived. It's amazing. Biggest thing I will say is I do get bummed when I separate from everybody, because like they're gonna go on Frozen, I'm not gonna be with them there. I don't know if Eileen's gonna go meet Snow White. I love watching her meet Snow White. You've seen her in some of these videos get super into character, and I love it. I am sad I may miss it, but if you get the chance to ride Guardians, you gotta ride Guardians. So we've talked about this before, about the importance of being able to pivot. Our plan was rope drop Remy, then we had a Frozen lightning lane, just like bam, 9-10, and then we were gonna run probably to Spaceship Earth or grab something to eat and then run to Spaceship Earth. Something in that row, somewhere between Remy, after Remy, and after Frozen. We were gonna get something to eat. We were gonna have knocked out Remy, Frozen, Spaceship Earth, boom, boom, boom. And then my Guardians wasn't until 11:30, and we had Via Napoli scheduled for 1 p.m. But when we got here, Remy was down. Initially, Spaceship Earth was down. And Frozen, because Remy was down, we wanted to get it, so we dropped our lightning lane for Frozen, picked up one for Remy, and then Frozen had a 45-minute wait. So we rode Spaceship Earth, then we decided to hit up the bathroom, then we went shopping, and then the family decided, hey, we're gonna go over and ride Frozen, because the wait dropped from 45 minutes down to 15 minutes. So it was like, yeah, let's do this. Then we got there, and my Guardians got called like over an hour and a half early. So you want to come up with a game plan, and maybe really not just one game plan, but have an alternate game plan depending on how things go. And then you just want to know, hey, I got to be able to pivot, and I got to be able to just go with the flow, which is very contradictory. We want you to come with a plan. We want you to be able to be set up for success, and at the same time know if that plan just breaks down, you can pivot and you can still kind of go with the flow and figure out a different way to do things while still having a great time. All right, we're out of the staging room and into the showroom.
Greetings, Terrans. I am Nova Prime Irani Rayan, Commander of the Nova Corps. On behalf of all Xandarians, I hope you have enjoyed exploring the wonders of Xandar. As you have seen, your world and ours were born of the same moment, one which you refer to as the Big Bang. As such, we are all galactic neighbors in a vast universe which we and countless others share. What's happening?
I'm not sure. Our power's out. And the cosmic generator's gone.
Cheerio, Monarch. Go to Code Red. Prepare the fleet. And call the Guardians. Now!
There is no cause for alarm. Turn off that alarm. Listen up. You need to make your way to the evacuation shuttles now.
Right through the pre-show, through the show, and back into line now. Oh man, that's such a fun ride. And we got September. It's the best song till here when you're riding Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm so pumped right now. That's such a fun ride. I will say this, my last video I talked about how I understood how people have motion sickness. Two things that help out. One, knowing how the ride is. So I think your second time and subsequent times it'll be easier. And number two, singing along. Singing along helps take your mind off some of the craziness of it. Gosh, such a fun ride. It's such a fun ride. It's such a fun ride. Whatever it costs. You know, if the kids were older, or if it wasn't going to be like me just abandoning them for like 2 hours, I would not only try for a virtual queue at 7, I would try for another virtual queue at 1, and I would pay the money to ride that. If I could ride that ride 3 times, that alone would be worth the entire day at Epcot. Such a good ride. Such a good ride. I'm in China, making my way to Germany, hoping I'm not too late to see Eileen meet Snow White for like the 10th time. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because she is Snow White. And we love her, and we love watching her meet Snow White. And I don't want to miss that. You'll see the Christmas still up. Christmas decorations are still up. You know, they said walls were coming down and construction was over, but walls are still up. Construction's still happening. I don't know. The Stroller Zoo. Now we're heading up to the Land Pavilion. We're gonna hit up Soarin'. Gonna hit up Living with the Land. And then I think we're gonna grab some lunch.
Por su seguridad, permanezca sentado. For bacon. One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most global food consumption. Learning proves to
orange with white stripes and looks kind of like you, only smaller. Seen who? Hi, I'm Lori. I love you.
Skyliner Hub, right here by Ratatouille. If you're staying on the Skyliner or you're staying on the boardwalk, Ratatouille is a great ride to rope drop, which was our plan, but it didn't work out. But it's okay, because we got a lightning lane, 420, and it's currently 450, and here we are. We're going. We're having a great time. Stressful day today, but still a good day. So, another bummer. Once again, Remy is down. That's twice today. I don't think we're gonna ride it, but we did get a bonus lightning lane experience that we can use on just about anything. Not quite everything. You can't use it on Guardians, can't use it on Frozen. I don't think you can use it on Remy normally, but we could use it on Remy if we came back, if Remy was back up. Okay, do you see what I have in my hand? You see this? This was the coolest thing that just happened. We just saw Santa Claus on vacation in Disney World. That was the coolest thing. And I was telling the kids, I was like, let's play it cool. Let's play it cool. Don't say anything. Santa's on vacation. And he heard me, which is embarrassing. And then he came over and he gave them some wishing coins. And he told them he would tell Elfie hello. Elfie is our elf. And he was telling them how it is just total darkness at the North Pole this time of year. So that's why he's on vacation. He's just recovering from a very busy Christmas season. So he's down here in the most magical place in the world, which makes sense for Santa Claus. And I gotta say, I think I'm more pumped up about meeting Santa just vacationing at Disney World than I am about Guardians of the Galaxy. And I know that made the kids' day, and I think that explains why we have seen all the Christmas decorations up so late. It all makes sense now. Here we are, coming through China, headed back to Norway. We are hustling to get out of here because we got one little one. It's not feeling so well. So we're ready to get home. Look at those Christmas decorations. Goodbye, Grand Fiesta Tour. We'll try to hit you up next time. Spaceship Earth is just so pretty at night, and you know, we don't even see it with all the extra lights on it, but it's just so pretty. This video doesn't do it justice. This is cool. I don't know why this is colorful, but it's cool. Cool little walk-through area. Not quite the glowing tiles, but very cool. Very cool. Oh, here it is. Spaceship Earth. And just like that, the ball is lit up. Just as we approached it. That was super cool. Super cool. Man, look at the Spaceship Earth. So cool. So cool. Very cool. Eileen just said it. What a perfect way and a perfect family moment to leave Epcot.
Like backlights, right? Hitting it or something. Yeah.
So we are back at the resort. Everyone's in bed, asleep, exhausted. I'm running up to the front desk. But quick, just kind of summary. So we ended up eating dinner at Regal Eagle. It was delicious. In the American Pavilion, they've got barbecue, pulled pork, delicious mac and cheese, had some delicious desserts, loved it. Sadly, right after we were gonna get on Remy was closed. So we never went back because after dinner, we didn't have, Mateo was not feeling well. Actually, I think he might be sensitive to watermelon. Looking back, there have been some other occasions where watermelon has not made him feel good, but that's neither here nor there. So left Epcot a little bit early, but you know, everybody was exhausted by the time we got back, and we were gone for the time we left the room this morning. We were gone for probably about 11 hours. So no fireworks for us, no nighttime show for us. I always hope we can make it. We can never make it, but we always rope drop, and that's just our thing. And we're not fireworks people. The kids are all a little sensitive to loud noises, not always the biggest fans of crowds. So fireworks don't do it for everybody the same way. they do it for me, but that's okay. That's okay. Still had a good time, still had a good day. We had to pivot a lot today because various rides were closed. Lightning lanes were all over the place. It was just a mess. I think the big thing is we know Magic Kingdom like the back of our hand because we go at least once every time we come down here. But Epcot is in every other place, and Hollywood Studios is a every other trip kind of thing. So we don't quite know how to pivot at Epcot. And Epcot, all of the big rides are so spaced out. You've got 2 in World Showcase with Remy in France and Frozen in Norway. Then you've got Guardians. I don't even know what area that's called, but you got Guardians and Test Track over on one side, and then you've got Soarin' all the way over on the Land Pavilion. So it's really hard to pivot and go from one big ride to another big ride. And if you pivot to a ride that is right there in the same area, you're most likely pivoting to a smaller, less desirable attraction. That's the best way we can describe that. And you know, that's what happened to us this morning. Kids were all very excited. They love Spaceship Earth. I love Spaceship Earth. We all love Spaceship Earth, so that's not a big deal. But you know, it's got a 5-minute wait. Most of the day it only had a 15-minute wait. We didn't have to use a lightning lane, and so it's just like, is that really the ride you want to rope drop? And the answer is no, because you want to maximize your time. And the other thing is, we had walked basically to World Showcase. Remy was down, and we turned around. Well, maybe not all the way to World Showcase, but about halfway there. And then we turned around, and we got some steps in today. I've put close to 7.5 miles on today, well over 15,000 steps, and just it's a difficult park to pivot without knowing you're going to put in a lot of steps, without knowing you're going to have a lot of time spent walking on your hands. But I mean, we still had a fantastic day. Spaceship Earth, kids did Frozen, I did Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm just trying to keep track. Met Snow White, met Figment. We went to the Disney Visa special mystery character, met Minnie and Pluto, got some special time with them. We tried to ride Remy a couple of times. We freaking met Santa Claus. I have no words for that one. We rode Nemo, did the Journey of Water with Moana. We did not get a chance to meet Moana. The line was too long. We did not get a chance to meet, I think her name is Asha, the newest Disney princess from the movie Wish. We did not get a chance to meet her. We did not ride Test Track. We did not ride the Three Caballeros in the Mexico Pavilion. Didn't get a chance to do that. We did ride Nemo. We did do Soarin'. We did do Living with the Land. So did a lot, but it's just a lot of walking, a lot of pivoting if a ride is closed. And I mean, our plan, we've done it back-to-back times at Epcot, and so we just naturally assumed it would work, is rope drop Remy, get a Frozen, hit up Spaceship Earth. It's boom, boom, boom. Okay, we've done 3 rides, we've knocked it out, and we're able to do these types of things at Magic Kingdom. It was just harder to do today, but that's okay. That's okay. We still had a lot of fun. We still had a great time. Those are the fireworks at Epcot. Nobody said you could see them from Old Key West. We've been hearing them. Did not know you could see them. This is super cool. Like, talk about a perk. I don't think there is, in fact, I'm almost 100% certain there is not a fireworks view room at Old Key West. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say anything about being able to see the Epcot fireworks. Like I said, we could hear them. We just thought, oh wow, we must be close. But to be able to see them, that was awesome. So this is where it is. Again, great building location. I give all the props to Jessica for that. Both deluxe resorts we've stayed at. Actually, we've stayed at 3. We got Grand Floridian, building 63. I think it's like Sugar Plum. That doesn't seem right. It's something like that. Animal Kingdom Lodge. The real key there is get a Savannah view. And here at Old Key West, building number 27, you're right by the pool. You're right by the main building. You are the first stop. Hey, look at that. The first bus stop on the route for pickup and usually for drop off. Sometimes first drop off is the main building. Also, fun fact, if you miss the bus, you just head over to the main building because that's the last pickup. But also, the bridge right around the corner from where building 27 is, that bridge is where you would be able to see the fireworks from. So building 27, that is what we will recommend to all our guests, all our clients that stay at Old Key West. All right, we're back. We're gonna see if we can catch the finale. I can hear the music. You probably can't. I can hear it. I can see it. I'm gonna get all the way where I think a good spot is. I'm gonna tell you, it looks like it's right at the beginning of the bridge. Those trees, dang it, we need to cut those trees down. They're right here, right under the first lamp post. This is the spot. Zoom in on this bad boy. I think we're a minute, maybe 2 at the most from the finale. And the new Epcot fireworks show and finale is a bunch. So if you want to hear one drawback to this building, it's right by the boat pickup, so you constantly hear the boats coming in and going out. You are right by the bus pickup, so you constantly hear the buses dropping people off, picking people up. And because you're right by the main building, you have the maintenance that comes by a lot. So I will say there's a good bit of traffic that you can see and hear. I can hear the music. It's so cool. I hope y'all can hear it. I just don't think you're going to be able to hear it over the water and over the traffic. That was a cool Mickey firework. We gotta get some parts. Zoom in a little more. Oh, there it is. Yeah. That was it. That was so cool. So like I said, I get excited about fireworks. That's not so much the rest of the family. You know, the kids aren't fans of loud noises. Some of them don't like crowds. Jessica does not like crowds. And so anyway, we don't usually do those. But I love seeing it any chance we get. And that was just super cool and super unexpected.